morning. So today topic is photosynthetic pigments. Pigments are substances and that have ability to absorb light at specific length. So in photosynthesis process there are several pigments are involved, and based on solubility of pigments, these photosynthetic pigments are classified into two categories. They are lipid pigments, are also called water pigment, and one more type, that is proteinous pigment. Proteinous photosynthetic pigments are also called water pigment. Example for lipid soluble pigments, here we have two types. They are chlorophyll pigment. One more type is carotenoid pigments. Carotenoids pigments. And coming to water soluble pigments, here we have FICO. So likewise, photosynthetic pigments are classified into lipid soluble and proteinous pigment. First, chlorophyll. So in previous video lecture we discussed structure of chlorophyll pigment. So in this lecture only we discuss what are chlorophyll pigment. Generally, chlorophyll pigments made up of with 55 carbon compound. These chlorophyll pigments generally present in plants as well as in bacteria. So here chlorophyll of plant pigment. A plant include algae also, and here chlorophyll of bacteria pigment. Here bacteria means here blue algae are also called cyano, and here this chlorophyll pigment of plant they uses VGR light. So here important note, here plant are capable of absorbing light only in the visible spectrum. The visible spectrum ranges from 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. So this range of visible light is called PAR. PAR. Here PAR means photoactive radiation. Only plant absorb this PAR light only. And this chlorophyll of bacteria, blue-green algae or cyanobacteria, they uses infrared rays light IR. Now we will move on. We have different types of chlorophyll pigment. Types of chlorophyll pigment. The first one, chlorophyll A pigment. So chlorophyll A formula, chemical formula of chlorophyll A is carbon 55, hydrogen 72, oxygen 5, nitrogen 4, and magnesium. And here the color of this pigment is blue. Here chlorophyll A is a universal and essential photosynthetic pigment. Very important. It is a universal and essential photosynthetic pigment. Photopigments present in all oxygenic photosynthetic organism. Present in all oxygenic photosynthetic organism. Here oxygenic photosynthetic organism means, so in this by photosynthesis process the organism which evolve oxygen, such organisms comes under oxygenic photosynthetic organism. For example, here this will start from blue green algae to higher plants, For example, in blue green algae, then algae, and then bryophyta, then pteridophyte, then gymnosperm, and then angiosperm, like higher plant. All these plants are evolve oxygen during photosynthesis. So all these organisms perform oxygenic photosynthetic. So hence all in each and every organisms, starting from lower organism to higher plant organism, there is a universal pigments which is present, that is chlorophyll A pigment. Now coming to chlorophyll B pigment. Here chlorophyll B. So here the color of formula for chlorophyll B is carbon 55, hydrogen here 70, and oxygen is 6, nitrogen 4, and magnesium. And the color of this pigment is yellow in color. Here this chlorophyll pigment is act as accessory pigment. Accessory pigments in light harvesting complex are also called antenna of photo. Here we have two types of photosystem, in photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 also. Remember, this chlorophyll A B pigment act as only accessory pigment. It means that accessory means that these accessory pigments like chlorophyll B, which transfer the absorbed light energy, will transfer the absorbed light energy to chlorophyll A only. Now coming to chlorophyll B, sorry C, sorry, yeah, chlorophyll C. Here chlorophyll C is golden brown in color, golden brown in color. Generally chlorophyll C found in green algae, that is chloro, remember, along with chlorophyll A, like chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C. And not only that, also which is present found in brown algae, also found in brown algae. Here brown algae means pheophyce member, pheo. Now coming to chlorophyll D, yeah, here chlorophyll D is greenish in color. Generally these pigments are found in red algae, that is rhodo member. Coming to last, chlorophyll E. So this pigment color is yellowish color, yellowish in color. And these pigments are found in golden yellow algae, which is found in golden yellow algae. Here golden yellow algae are also called xanthophyce member. So best example for xanthophyce algae is Vaucheria. In Vaucheria there is a presence of this yellowish color chlorophyll pigment, that is chlorophyll E. So all these are act as accessory pigment only. So here note, from chlorophyll B, C, D and E, all these pigments are act as accessory pigments only. But here chlorophyll A only act as universal pigments. So this is all about the different types of chlorophyll pigments. Now we move on another important lipid soluble pigment, that is carotenoids. Yeah. Okay. In first slide, just wait. Yeah, so we have completed this chlorophyll pigment. Now we move on another pigment, that is carotenoids. Sorry, yes. Carotenoids pigments. So generally these carotenoid pigments which act as accessory pigments. These pigments also act as accessory pigments, and these pigments contain 40 carbon compound. And carotenoids are generally two types of carotenoid pigments. They are carotene pigment, second one is xanthophyll pigments. Here coming to carotenoid pigments, carotenoids are non-hydrocarbon compound. Here the formula for carotenoid contain carbon number 40 and hydrogen is 56. So here oxygen is absent. But in xanthophyll is a oxygenated hydrocarbon. Say oxygenated hydro. So here carbon number 40, hydrogen is 56, and here we have oxygen. So the major differences between carotene and xanthophyll is oxygen. In carotenoid oxygen is absent, but in xanthophyll is oxygen is present. Generally carotenoid color is orange to red in color. But here xanthophyll color is yellow in color. Here we have different types of carotenoids we will discuss, and here in xanthophyll also we have different types. Here in carotenoid generally we discuss 4 different types of carotene pigments. Here we discuss 5 different types of carotene pigments. Yeah. So example for carotene pigments. Here first example, that is alpha carotene. This alpha carotene pigment generally present in pumpkin. We have seen this alpha carotene. Then beta, and this is found in carrot and also sweet potato and also mango. There is a beta. Coming to third one, gamma. So this gamma carotene are found in apricot fruit. And last and most important carotene pigment, that is lycopene pigment, which is generally found in tomatoes. Not only tomatoes, also found in watermelon. So likewise there are various types of carotene pigments. Now here we will discuss the example for xanthophyll pigment. Various example for xanthophyll pigments. Here we will discuss 5. The first example for xanthophyll pigment, that is lutein. Generally color of this lutein pigment is bright yellow in color. These pigments are generally found in marigold, and also which is found in spinach, and also which is found in egg yolk. And second one, zea. So this pigment color is deep yellow in color, which is found in maize, zea maize, or we can simply say corn. And coming to third one, Zeaxanthin pigment. This pigment color is yellow in color, only yellow in color, and this is found in green leaves, green leafy vegetables, green leaves or green leafy vegetables. And fourth one, that is Fico. The color of this pigment is olive color, and this one found in mainly in two organisms in brown seaweed, brown algae or algae nothing but seaweed, or brown algae also called as kelps, or simply we can use brown algae or PO5C member. And also this Ficoxanthin found in diatoms, golden algae, diatoms, or simply we can use chrysophyte member in chrysophyte. And the last and most important example for xanthophyll pigment, that is crypto. So here the color of this cryptoxanthin is orange to yellow color, yellow, orange yellow color. This cryptoxanthin pigment are generally found in papayas. So all these are different example for xanthophyll pigment like lutein, zeaxanthin, xanthin, cryptoxanthin, and their colors and their presence in various organisms, plants. And here we discuss about example for carotene pigments like alpha carotene, beta carotene, gamma carotene. Lycopene is most important. And here beta, here lutein. All these are important. Lutein, zeaxanthin, xanthin, ficoxanthin, and crypto. So likewise, this carotene and xanthophyll pigments both are the two types in carotenoid pigment, and carotenoid pigment is a lipid soluble pigment. So this is all about the what lipid soluble pigment like chlorophyll pigment and carotenoid pigment. Now we move on proteinous pigment, that is water soluble pigment, that is phycobilins. Yeah. So here we need to discuss about one more important pigment. Yeah, proteinous pigments are also called water pigments. Here best example for proteinous pigment or water soluble pigment, that is phycobilins. Here generally these phycobilins, they also act as accessory photosynthetic pigment, accessory photopigments. Chemically they are open chain tetra structure. So it means that they do not contain metal ion. They do not contain metal ion. Like in chlorophyll pigment, we have seen one metal ion, so that is magnesium. But here there is no metal ion are present. And not only that, and here tail also not present in this structure. Tail also in chlorophyll pigment we have seen pitol tail, but here tail and metal ions are absent. So hence the structure which is appear like a open chain, and they are made up with tetra structures. And important thing here, this phycobilins are generally absent in higher plants. Very important. Generally which is absent in higher plant. Higher plants are include nothing but they are like bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, and angiosperm plant. They are present only in lower plant organisms. Here lower plant organisms are nothing but generally they are like algae. Algae. In algae also various different algae we have seen. And not only algae, also lower organism means blue green algae, also called cyano, and also which is seen in rhodophyceae member, red algae. In red algae only, in this blue green algae and red algae only we have seen this phyco, because these phycobilins are absent in higher plant like bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, and angiosperm plant. Now we will discuss, we have different types of phycobilins. Yes, here types of phycobilin pigments. Here generally there are three types of phycobilin pigments are present. There are three types. The first one and most important phycobilin pigment is phycopigment. In phycoerythrin, which is present in two forms: R pigment, phycopigment, and C pigment. Generally, these phycoerythrin pigments are found in red in color. It is a red pigments. Erythrin means red. Erythrocytes, red RBC, red pigments. Hence, this phycoerythrin found in red algae, also called rhodophyceae member, rhodo member, like Gracilaria, Geladium, Porphyra, Poly, etc. So all these are the various rhodophyceae member algae. So in which only we have seen this phycopigments. Now we move on another important pigment, that is phycocyanin. Yeah, second one phycopigment. In phycocyanin pigment also we have seen two series or two variants in which R pigment and C pigment. Here generally this phycocyanin means here means cyanophyce, blue pigment. Here phycocyanin pigments is a blue pigments. Hence they are present in cyanophyce, are also called blue algae. Only we have seen this phycocyanin photosynthetic pigment. Now coming to third one here, third and the last one, allo pigments. So these allo pigments are present or appear in light blue in color, and generally this found in this allo phycocyanin pigments found in both, like they are found in red algae. Here they are found in red algae. Also they are found in cyano, are also called blue green algae. So this is all about the different types of photosynthetic pigments. In that we discuss water pigments, that is proteinous pigment, and water insoluble pigments, that is lipid pigments, like chlorophyll pigment, carotenoids, and also we discuss about proteinous pigment, that is phyco. So that's it for today class about photosynthetic pigment, and here I have provided three highly important NCERT based MCQs from this topic. Yeah, now it is a first MCQs. Here, which pigment acts directly to convert light energy to chemical energy, while chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, and carotenoids act as accessory pigment. So, read these four options, identify the right ones. So, here asking, there is a pigment which convert light energy directly to the chemical energy. But chlorophyll B, carotenoids, xanthophyll, bicovalents all are act as a accessory pigment. One more MCQs. What is the primary function of accessory pigments like carotenoids in photosynthesis? So already we discussed, except chlorophyll A, the rest of the pigments all are act as a accessory pigments. So what are the role of accessory pigments? So one more MCQs. Photosynthetically active radiation, or simply we can call PAR, which refers to the light wavelength ranges. The plants are capable of absorbing light only in the visible spectrum. Just now we discussed. So what is the range of this visible spectrum? So drop your answer in comment box. So if you like the video, so please hit the like button, and share these videos to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. So thank you. Have a nice day.